Welcome back, children, to the English class. As we have already finished with the first chapter, that is the Portrait of the Lady by Khushwant Singh, today we are going to start with the second lesson of the same text, Hornbill, and that is, we are not afraid to die if we can all be together. This is the lesson, and the authors are Gordon Cook and Alan East. Now, before we go into the lesson or talk more about the lesson, let's have a glimpse of the authors, okay, how they are and what they are. Gordon Cook is a two-time Canadian Olympic sailor. So, Gordon Cook is a sailor. He had a great interest in writing stories. Cook graduated of the engineering physics program at Queen's University. So, Gordon Cook was not actually, his stream was not actually that of a sailor or a story writer, but he had taken up engineering and physics, and then he deviated to his passion. Now, children, there are many authors or the poets who had taken up some other profession, and then they deviated from their profession for their passion, for their love for something. So here we have Gordon Cook, who loved being a sailor and a writer more than an engineer. Now the next person is Alan East. Alan was admitted to the role of solicitors, lawyers, in 2003, and has gained great experience as a litigator. Litigator is again another word for lawyer, and manager and legal trainer. So Alan, on the other hand, was a lawyer, and he has a great experience, hands-on experience in the field of law, and he has trained many students in law. These are the two people who have come up with this particular prose or story. Now, when we look into the lesson, let's move on to the lesson. Now, children, there are few aspects that the author tries to bring out. First is the aspect of the Europeans. The Europeans, they enjoy having adventure in life. It's not like the Indians. Indians, we are more into family life. We enjoy with our family. We have our own children, parents, grandparents, and all these people, and we enjoy every bit of our life with them. And we do not think about a life outside this. When you think about your life, you will be thinking about the life in this area where you are living. You don't think about any place outside this. What will happen if I go there? How will be the life outside? No. You don't think. Your life is totally embedded in this particular region where you are living. So here again, but it's not like that with Europeans. Europeans, they have their own life. They are individuals in their life. As we have already known, European culture, they have their own way of life. Once they reach 14, they are separated from their family, or they have to look for they can live in the house, but they have to hunt for a job for their own, and then once they get the job, they have to financially support the family if he or she wants to live in the family, in the house, or they can look for some other accommodation for themselves. So these are the few things that we Indians differ from the Europeans. Just imagine, at the age of 14, if you need to hunt for a job for yourself, and then with that money you need to feed yourself and then get educated. And that's why, maybe that is the reason why they become wholly independent. Even at this age of mine, my parents are very much concerned about me. They are very much concerned what I am doing, where am I, and how am I tackling. But it's not like that with the Europeans. They don't think about the family. So maybe that is the reason they set out in hunt for adventures. without any restriction. They go for holidays. Okay, here we don't have holidays. Very few do think about holidays, going out, adventure, and all these stuff. We generally think about holidays means just staying at home, cooking, eating, enjoying with the family. Or maybe if we go for a holiday, also we are very protective about our family. Okay, so these Europeans are adventure loving, and maybe that is why this Gordon Cook and people like him, they just give off their profession and go into such sports. Now, when we think about sailing, sea, and all these stuff, it's really interesting. Okay, water sports are really very, very interesting if you know how to tackle the water. Okay, deep water, that is sea, ocean, these water bodies, they are friendly as well as they are very, very dangerous as far as life is concerned. Okay, they seem very still, calm, quiet from the surface, but if you go deep, water current, ocean current, then you have the storms. Okay, have you ever heard about ocean storms? Ocean storms are really the most dangerous thing that you can ever experience. Ocean current, then ocean sports. No, I mean say ocean. The storm in the ocean. If you are at the sea and you experience ocean, there's a storm. That is the end of everything. It's not like a storm on the land. Okay, you cannot settle down anywhere. And similarly, you must have watched that movie Titanic. Okay, how the ship crashed only because how the shipwreck happened, only because of a huge iceberg. It was not that huge on the top, but underneath the water surface, it was very strong. Okay, which broke down the huge ship like that one. Okay, so that is where we need to think about this nature. Okay, that is where we need to think about life when you go into the arms of nature. Nature can be destructive, nature can be very calm, quiet, and very caring too. Now, the next concept that has been taken up is the bond of love between family. Okay, so father, mother, children. Okay, in our society we have joint family system, but otherwise in European culture and even in India, if you go to metropolitans, you have nuclear families. Nuclear families are not bad, but then there are limitations to it. But then the bond that is there in between parents and children, that is something that we cannot measure. That love, that affection that a mother and a father they shower on their children, the way they love their children, it's immeasurable. And we cannot repay also. We cannot. Can we? No, not even with our life. We can blame. We all do that, don't we? Majority of the children, I've seen them blaming, my parents are like that, my parents are like that. No, you should not. At least think that they could have done all these things for others also. But no, they think about you. They think about your life. And that is why you are still with them. Otherwise, they could have left you in maybe some orphanage or somewhere, and then comfortably led their life. They are not doing that. They are holding you very close to their chest, very close to them. And then they look after you like a hen does to the chicks. Okay, chickens. The hen, it just covers takes up all its chickens or babies under its wings. So similarly, A mother does all these things. Parents, father and mother both, they do all these things only to look after the children. The bond between, and even we children cannot think about a life without our parents. It's something next to impossible. Okay, so here in this lesson, Gordon Cook and Alan East, they talk about these two concepts. That is, nature as in when they go for when Gordon Cook goes for a voyage. Okay, journey on ship is known as a voyage. When he goes on a voyage, how life changes. Okay, how a storm brings about a change in their life. And the name of the lesson itself tells you the bond of love between the family. We are not afraid to die if we all can be together. If all the members of the family are together, we are not afraid to die because we all will be together after death. That is the concept that is there. Okay, that shows the amount of love and affection that is there in the family. Okay, so we'll look into this particular lesson later on in the next class. Today we'll stop with this. Thank you, children. Have a good day.